Yeah. But anyway.
So do you want to do some tomatoes as well? We've loads of radish, I'd say.
Yeah. Poor old radish. No one's even going to eat it anyway.
Yeah, they're just kind of for decoration, you know.
Yeah.
They're little trophy wife.
Little trophy wife, yeah. With the same bitter taste of a trophy wife, I'd say. I suppose nobody is like a big fan of breakups, but I hate them when, like, I don't know if you've ever gotten a surprise breakup, which is like any kind of surprise party, except it's horrific. And guess who phoned me earlier on? Lisa, telling me like she wanted me to be her bridesmaid, which I think is fair enough because she's fighting with all her sisters. You know, when you're like, think that you're doing great and you're going out with someone and everything is lovely, you're more cream. She goes to me then, will you be my bridesmaid? Because I'm fighting with the girls. And I said, no problem. But then she goes, I have to buy my own dress. Like, I would have to buy my own bridesmaid dress. And I was just like, that's actually unfair, you know, because first of all, she made me agree to it before I had known the whole thing about buying your own dress and all that. Like, now you do get a bracelet, or I think you get some kind of a...
Look, Maeve.
You're just like chatting away, having a lovely time, and then I just out of the blue, they're like, oh, I think, you know, some piece of jewellery anyway, it's like called like the bridesmaid's gift or whatever, but still,
I hate
like, saying
this now, Maeve, but...
You're looking at least €70, I'd say. And to get a little cape thing and everything.
I think we should just stay friends.
What's wrong with you? Spray cream? You don't like it?
No.
I know it changes the whole thing, but the thing is, like, I wanted these banana splits to look the part. But you're only leaving it melt anyway. It's not be complaining about the type of cream I use.
It hasn't really been working out that well.
I know, but just try it though.
Between us, Maeve.
I think it's delicious.
I think
Plus,
anyway.
it's fruit.
So we should just...
You know what I mean? 5 a day. Get your 5 a day. This is my
break
second.
up.
This is my second one. 2 a day. 2 out of 5 ain't bad. Hmm?
I think we should just break up, Maeve.
I was so taken aback, you know? I was just like, what, babe? What's that?
It hasn't been working out. We should just call it a day, Maeve.
Call it a day? No thanks. But it turned out actually he was serious about it and he did want to break up. And you know, that's fine. Obviously that's fine. It was a long time ago. Totally cool. No problem. But if you're not going out with anyone, that's good. Like, that means you're single, and when you're single, I think you have loads and loads of... I used to always tell myself, try and appreciate the time you're single, babe. You know, I would always say that, like, because you've got so much more freedom. You've got a lot of freedom. You don't have to answer to anyone, you know. You can do whatever you like. You know, when you're single, you can just sit down in your room, you can just stare at the dirty carpet for 40 hours, just willing yourself to start your day. Nobody will even notice.
No one cares.
Nobody... Not that nobody... Yeah. Nobody cares, really. It can be bad for your self-esteem as well. Because if you go through a breakup, it can be really bad for your self-esteem, and because you can just be thinking like, oh, is it because I was crap at this, or like, is it because I was too good at this?
Yeah.
But usually the former. But yeah, and like, you know, I just do not want to be a woman with low self-esteem, because there's unexpected side effects of having low self-esteem, isn't there? For example, if you're a woman with low self-esteem and a man gives you a compliment, then you will usually have sex with that man. And actually, that is not always the best way forward, is it?
No.
No way. And you don't have to take my word for it. If you want an example from popular culture, you could watch 8 Mile, you know that film, Eminem's semi-autobiographical life story thing?
Rapping.
The rapper, Eminem, the white rapper. In his film, the film of his like life, Brittany Murphy plays a character who has got very low self-esteem. And you find out she's got low self-esteem when she goes to the factory or something where Eminem works, and he asks her out on a date, which is a compliment, you know, to anybody, for God's sake. And as soon as she gets that compliment, she's like, how about right now? And then they're like, boom, 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 right in the factory.
I didn't see it.
Well, they do it right in the factory straight away just because she gets compliments. I have other examples as well, but they're a bit too close to home. We leave them.
So you have to be gentle with the lettuce.
Sorry,
then.
I know.
And that's the lettuce heart.
Yeah, well.
So you can give that to Joe.
If you're a passive-aggressive person and someone has broken your heart in the past, it's really tricky when you meet them again to act like nothing has happened when you're actually sort of still furious with them.
Maeve! Maeve! Hey!
Oh, hi!
Hey, how are you?
Oh my god, good. I didn't see you with my headphones, sorry.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. How's it going?
Well, yeah, good now.
Yeah, good. Things are going well for me as well.
Oh, brilliant.
Well as well.
Cool.
Because I just like, you know, when everything sort of like lines up, what's that expression, like your constellations align or something, and just everything is working out great. What I do is I act super happy and then I pretend to forget his new girlfriend's name. It always works.
Yeah, good now,
Good,
thanks.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And how are we gonna go?
Fiona.
What's her name? Is
Yeah,
it
Fiona, yeah.
Fiona? Okay, right. Yeah. You know when you meet someone like
Yeah,
Fiona. Okay.
yeah.
You know when you meet someone and they're just like so sort of like forgettable that you instantly like disregard them because they're like so bland or something. You know, just like like vanilla personality. That's what the Americans say, I think. You know, like a backgroundy kind of a person. So I can never remember her name. Isn't it so weird? So it can be a problem, right? So the number one way that I've come up with, right, of solving your issues around being broken up with is this. You have to imagine that your life is a film and that you're watching a DVD of that film and there's different endings. You get to choose your endings, called optional endings. Like at the end of Pride and Prejudice, the American version of the film, not the BBC series, the film of Pride and Prejudice, the American DVD of that, you get an optional ending on that, where like Lizzie and Mr. Darcy get it on, or I don't know what happens exactly.
They
but
kiss.
I think, yeah, that's what I meant, get it on. It's hard if there's different words for different things. Like in Dublin, where I live now, scoring is like if you score with someone, that's like going the whole way. But in Cork, it's kissing them. So you have to be careful. Like if you make like some kind of agreement with someone, you just want to make sure that you know where they're from. But people are very understanding. I think they're very understanding. But yeah, so you have to pretend that like your life is a film and you're watching and you're planning. You can plan out all the optional endings yourself of your breakup chapter. I'm a man who would fight for your honor. I'll be the hero.
Maeve. There you are.
He's like, it's you. You're so thin.
You're looking thin.
Yeah. And he's all like, I never meant to break up with you. You know, there's been a mix-up in this scenario. There's been a major mix-up and you never meant to break up with me.
No.
It was a mix-up and now you want to be my boyfriend
No.
again.
I want to be your husband.
So do I. So do I. And I love that. I say like, me too.
I want to be your wife.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to be your wife. And then, but then he dies of happiness, so. I think if the salmon is ready, we can bring it. We can start dressing the salmon. Look how pretty. Okay. You can just look.
So, do you think the salmon is good?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it's just, I'd say it is.
Well, because the eye is not the eye is not plump and glassy like it was earlier. You remember it earlier? But just sticking out, and it's opaque and sunken in now. And look, press its skin, and what do you get? Resistance?
I don't know.
No, it gives way.
Yeah.
Press it. Press it. And look, if you
Okay.
just pry a little
Chop
bit
them
there
up.
as well, you can see his flesh is
Chop
all
them up again
gone.
now, and then we'll get ready to do the get him dressed.
Like that. And now we'll dress him. And
Now we'll dress the salmon. Finish it up there.
now we'll dress the salmon.
Classy. It's a great. She was tearing it out. Yeah, with it. There shows. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
You're lying face down in a bar, and I am just holding you tight. But I'm not doing my job at all.
The
That
salmon.
looks fantastic.
He's addicted.
I told you I love you, but they're just useless words. As we lie, terrified of what we made over here, and you don't want to be here anymore than me. As you open your pearl, you know you can't leave.
Imagine your radishes and champagne. They're the most gas-inducing vegetable.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done. Well done having
Thanks for coming over.
Congratulations.